Hey everybody, welcome back to Rolling Through Life. My name is Wanda, and it's chat night. Okay. Let's see, wait a few minutes, see if people come in. Hope everybody's having a good day. Hey Joe, a little better. I did get some antibiotics, so should start feeling better in a few days. But thanks for checking up on me, hon. Hey Laura, how are you? Eating me a clementine, I think they're called. I don't know, cuties. Well, a brand of. I just got out of bed like an hour ago. Oh, thanks, honey. Yeah, at least I had a doctor's appointment today to be able to get everything done. I didn't have to wait till the 29th to get a stupid antibiotic. That's all we can do, Laura. Yeah, that's all we can do. It was funny because they was taking my blood pressure and they just couldn't get it to come down at all. And I said, well, it's because I just took medicine for pain, still got pain. She goes, oh, then that would be it. And then doc said, well, you should have went and took it earlier. I said, you were just like my brother. You're an ass. He goes, I resemble that remark. Okay, just so we're clear. Hey, Rhonda, how are you? He's a good doctor. Very thorough. He's not one of them doctors that, come in, says a few words, and tries to get you out of the day. I go in office real quick. Sometimes I think he takes too long, but I'm not going to complain too much. Because if I need anything, he writes a script. Well, I'm glad you're doing okay. So, I got taken off of a couple medications that weren't working. Starting to come up with new plans. It's like it's a new plan every other month. It's crazy. Hey, Angela, how are you, honey? Yeah, I am. When was it? Monday? Sunday? Probably Sunday. I got a boil and I wasn't able to sit very comfortably Tuesday night. So that's why I canceled. I'm doing better, Angela. Got some antibiotics in me. Should start healing within a couple of days. It's still kind of annoying setting. But at least I'm not going, yeah. I guess a lot of people didn't read my community post. I made the best investment for crochet since a long time ago, since I bought the winder. This thing is going to make my granny squares look so much better. I got this. And these are, I think, 9x9 squares. But I can pile them onto the top. I give them a couple of good spritz. Pile them on top of each other. And the stitches are straight. Everything lines up. This is about the best that I've ever found. And right now they got them on sale for $17.99. I got the link in the box below. And just in case anybody's does a lot of granny squares, that will be great. Yeah, mine's a genetic thing, Laura. I took antibiotics for a year, and it kept them away for about almost a year, maybe a little bit over. But now they're starting to pop up again. So I think I need to take another course of a mild dose of antibiotics for a year. At least my bladder, my kidneys won't. Yeah, my kidneys won't get infected doing that too, because they've been having a lot of kidney infections lately. Or is it bladder? Kidney. I don't know. Every damn organ in my body is fighting me. Doctors are talking about a liver transplant, possibly a heart transplant. I got to go in for tests for that. Good gravy. If I have to have 2 transplants, I ain't doing either. Yeah. Because you develop yeast infections in that area, which causes boils. I have some nystatin, I think it's called, to keep that away. I don't use it that much. But my daughter, she's a pretty big girl. So I give her what I don't use within the 90 days. But it is what it is. I had a good life. Have a good life. Will have a good life. I don't know. So, is any good gravy? Hey, Susan, how are you? Oh shit, my front door's locked. So, what's everybody working on? I knew this lady was coming, but she always gives me a time and she's late. This is the first time she's on time. Man, just a second, guys. I'll be right with you. I hate this wheelchair.
I hear it. Why is it sleeping like that?
I gotta get it repaired.
Oh, these are so cute.
What?
Little
Oh, you know what? Those are wool dryer balls.
Uh-huh.
They work on all my clothes where I don't have to use like regular dryer sheets. But the only thing they're bad with is fleece. When I do my fleece, I got to use regular dryer sheets.
Right.
So, yeah. But enjoy.
Thank you. I don't get any
Hmm? I don't get them anymore.
Oh, you don't?
No, I stopped it.
Oh.
That stuff tastes like shit. Tastes like someone put it in their mouth, took all the flavoring, and spit it back out.
My friend's diabetic and he asked me about some. I said I got some.
Well, does he have a social worker?
Not yet. He's trying.
Or he can get a prescription from his doctor.
Yeah, he's trying.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, sweetheart. I'll see you later. Love you too.
Like this. Have a good day.
I will. Okay, sorry about that, guys. You just got done eating. Ooh, what'd you have, Rhonda? Hey, college. On an egg apron. I hope you finish it this time. I love gravy. Gravy over taters or biscuits. Hey, Julie, how are you? Oh, that sounds good. I love me a good grilled cheese sandwich some days. I swear, the grocery store is messing with our food. I went and got some mild cheddar and slices the other day. Yeah, it's comfortable here. It's like 70. It's 67, but it's comfortable. And usually I can eat that stuff up to a week after the sell by date. The other day I went and ate a slice. came right back out of my system. And I'm like, now I can't have cheddar slices out of the deli anymore. I'm gonna have to go to the Amish store. Awesome. You'll get it done. You just got frustrated last time. Me, working on grannies. I got 2 of them done while I was at the doctor's. I went and found. Get back here, you little fuck. At Dollar Tree, I had to go down and get a toilet bowl cleaner. And I seen these little bags in 2-packs. They're for kids. But they're the exact size I need when I go out. I'm just wondering if I could paint this stuff where it ain't going to come off. Because one of them is Star Wars with Baby Yoda on it. And then you got all the evil queens and stuff. I mean, it suits me, but I would prefer something else. I know, right, Susan? We get frustrated constantly. Oh, yeah. Without a breeze, I hate that. Hey, Cheryl, how are you, hon? I'm going to be showing this all night off and on as new people come in. But if you crochet, this is the best investment I ever made. Keeps all my granny squares nice. And, you know, they're stretched out correctly. And all I do is spritz a little water on it to kind of dampen it. Put it on here. I will give you an example after I get some ends sewn in these ones I got here. But you can stack them up probably at least like 30 high. Excuse me. I don't know where she is. She was saying the same thing about you last night. Oh no, Jolie. No air conditioning? It sucks. Hey, okay's better than bad, right, Cheryl? Yeah, they're cute. But yeah, I would have preferred more adultish, but that's okay. They're good size. They fit really well on my control. And they're not in the bus driver's way when they're trying to hook me up on the bus, so it's perfect size. The granny square thing, yes, it's an Amazon purchase. I have the link below directly to it. No, Susan Burke. No, I wasn't feeling well Tuesday, so I canceled and I said I would do one today to make up for it. And then I would feel a little bit better by today. This weekend, actually, I'm thinking about seeing if there's any kind of a carnival county fair or something like that relatively close to me and just get my ass out of the house for a while. See, I make it easy for you, Susan. But mainly I'm going to be doing granny squares. I need to get those done and figure out how many I need to make. So I'm starting off with 30 so I can get a good measurement for the width and for the length. And then I can, do the multiplication and know exactly how many I need. Thanks, Susan. Babysit. Ugh. But yeah. It was funny because I was helping a friend at church with Vacation Bible School. She goes, I want to make you a leader. I said, let me tell you something. I'm a helper, not a leader. I'll strangle every one of those kids, and you will come in the nursery having bodies all over the floor. No, we don't want to do this. She goes, okay, I got you. Trying to finish my orange before I use my inhaler. With white, because I have the solid whites that go in between the colors, and then I put a row of white around the edge here. So they're all six granny square high. Just this one has the last row is a white. Bus driver says, oh, I like your idea there. I said, good. Pay me $500. You can have it. He looked at me like I was stupid. First of all, nobody gets nothing until I'm done with the fair. Because if I can use it in the fair, that's where it's going. Thanks, Susan. Honey, if she don't pay you enough, well, a lot of times that's decision. Do I need the money for food or medicine, and you take what's offered. I get it. I got to get up by you so I can meet you, Julie. Because I think you're only probably about 2 hours away, maybe? If that. But yeah, I'm not going to waste my summer sitting in the house all day. Not this year. I'm going to figure out how to load my wheelchair, even though I don't have any balance. I'm going to figure out how to do it so I can go places. I'm just not going to be sitting here. Yeah, it'd be great to see you guys. Yeah, and that's not always going to happen where I can make it up. Because as my health deteriorates, if I cancel, I'm going to have to cancel. But this one wasn't due to recent medical problems. It was due to a flare-up. So, and I knew I would feel better by today, at least reasonably. But I'm gonna weave these ends in and show you guys how to use that. I should make a video on that. I love my little scissors. They're iridescent. I love these scissors. They go everywhere with me now. So, anyone got any major projects like they're working on, little by little, in between the other projects? Me, as soon as I move, I want to start getting that dragon done. Oh, well, damn. That sucks. And my daughter had me make usually I do straight shots, but she had me stop somewhere where it's a famous jerky place. And then there was another place that she needed to go and get garbage that's not good for your system. But I took her. It was her vacation too. So we went. Actually, I might look for the footage of that trip and make that a video. It was a fun time. Oh, well, thank you, Gumdrop. I hope you have a good day, honey. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah. Well, since I'm not going to be going into Michigan to a thing, just maybe lunch, I could probably make a beeline that's closer to your house. I gotta stop and check my P.O. box. I was gonna do that today, but my booty said, nope, too much bouncing around there. And then I was gonna get a Dairy Queen, and my eyes said, nope, go home, go get some sleep. Because I went to bed at, what time did I go to sleep? I'm going to say probably around 11. And I woke up at 3. Could not get back to sleep. So by then, it was a nap time for me. And then my alarm clock scared the shit out of me. I was like, damn. So let's see, what else can we talk about? I didn't think I would enjoy doing granny squares, but I'm actually kind of enjoying it. It's one of them projects I can do, and it'll build up if I do 1 or 2 a day. Hey Peggy, how are you, sweetie? I don't know about the move being any closer. I haven't heard anything. I'm waiting for a 2-bedroom to open up. I hope it's soon. No, my luck, not till next year. Okay, maybe we could find a midpoint. That'd be cool. Oh, I get to have one of the items on my bucket list ticked off next spring. I've always wanted to see Air Supply before I or they die. They're coming to Mansfield in March. I can't believe they're coming to this small little town, but they are. So I called my daughter and I said, you want to go watch Air Supply with me? She goes, why not? I've heard their music all growing up. Cool. So yeah, I get to go see Air Supply. I'm so excited. Tickets are crazy though. But for my bucket list, yeah, I'm going. That's one concert I would not miss if I can get to it. Just so excited. So that I will, yeah, it's going to be fun. And I know there's a girl I grew up with in Columbus. I might get a hold of her, see if she wants to go, because she was in love with him as much as I was. Yeah, I'm trying to get myself healthy, Peggy. I hear you. Just trying to stay healthy is crazy. I love air supply too. And I thought about taking my son with me, make it for me and my kids, but then my son ain't going to like a concert with just love songs. So I'll do something else with him. They are good. And I like how they've rearranged a lot of their music so that way Graham or Russell Hutchins can reach the notes, because being 72 years old, his voice don't go that high anymore. So they've done rearrangements with a lot of their songs. Yeah, I seen him once. I was 17 or 18 at the Ohio State Fair. Got in a lot of trouble that night because I waited. I didn't leave till the end of the concert. And I was only supposed to stay there a half hour. So, but yeah, that's the only time I've seen them. And I've been wanting to see them before they or I kick the bucket. Damn, I got a zip popping up there. Damn it. I felt it underneath, but now it's showing its ugly head. Yeah, I love air supply. Sometimes when I can't get to sleep with the TV, I'll turn the air supply on. But that'd be fun to go with Sandy. She's, since day one of her life, she's heard all those songs. I think it'd be an awesome concert if they got a lot of the one hit wonder people and did a concert like that. I think it'd be awesome, because you'll never go to a concert and hear Mickey or what's his name, the guy that did Putting on the Ritz, and stuff like that was one hit wonders. That'd be awesome, but they probably wouldn't make a lot of money, being so many people have to be paid, or the tickets would be crazy. Okay, Peggy. You know what? I might see if Sandy's mother-in-law would like to go. She's about my age. I don't know if she likes them or not, but maybe I'll have Sandy ask her, see if she wants to go. I ain't paying for her ticket, but I want to see if she wants to go. Okay, so got a frog in my throat. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so what I do is I kind of stretch it out, because you know how granny squares, they turn in depending on which way you're crocheting. So I hang it by a corner, and this is on like a fine mist. So 1, 2, 3, and that's all I do. And this is acrylic yarn, and it's still blocking it really good. Do I have something to, maybe this box will work, to lift this up a little higher. There you go. So, and all I do is start with the corners, 2 corners, and then I have it spaced at every other space on the granny square. So I just, sometimes they want to pop off, but you got to be patient. So this means the blocks that I have, the foamy blocking blocks, I'm going to sell them at half price when I have my sale. So, because this works just as well. And it doesn't take up the whole floor space to get it. And then you squish it down so that way the ends don't curl. And there we go. And let that dry. And they dry pretty quick. As long as you use a mist, it'll dry within 15 minutes. So yeah, I love this thing. I got it and I'm like, I hope it works, because when you're trying to sew granny squares together, when they're all like this, they even keep that shape. You just don't get a nice crisp line. So, because I put 2 together and it looked like trash. Oh, I'm sorry your neighbor's sick. A grandpa square. But yeah, so the bigger blocks that come in a set, I think they're like $40 or something. I don't know. I'll have to look up the price and they'll be half price, because I've never used them. I've only taken one out of the box to look at it and never used it, because I don't have space in here to lay that shit all across my floor, and I can't even get on the floor to use it. So yeah, that'll be sold. I told you, I'm selling yarn and accessories. You will get deals on a winder, a blocking blocks, hooks, and no, you're not getting my clover hooks. Diamond painting kits, where you can kit up your diamond paintings. So it'll be a lot, and maybe even some books. Definitely magazines. I'll put like one brand of magazines all together and give you a price. Those won't be half price. Those will definitely be discounted a little bit more. But I have to get rid of a lot of stuff. Oh, really, college? Then why'd you take it out if you don't use one? I did buy a slice of watermelon today. It's in the fridge getting cooled down. Yeah. I didn't feel like cutting one myself. I make a mess. So I just bought like a quarter one. Can't wait till it's nice and cold, and I hope it's good. I really do. Okay, okay, I want to be totally honest with you, college. If you not used a rolling pin by now and cooked by homemade by now, you more than likely won't, and all you do is bring trash into your home. So I'm learning that lesson. Think about stuff before you bring it in your home. I mean, I guess you could use it if someone invaded your property. Be behind a door and conk them on the head, but that probably won't even happen either. I'm not trying to be mean, college. Honestly, I'm not. Yeah, I would never want a rolling pin because I know I hate to cook. And I definitely, when I need a pie shell, I go to the store. Um, Tomorrow they're having like a kids' fun day at the church. Rhonda, you ought to bring your grandson. Um, where games, food, popcorn, all kinds of good stuff. You're welcome then. Yeah, don't bring trash in your home, honey, if you ain't gonna use it. But yeah, I told her I'd probably be down there for an hour to help out. I don't want to be down there for 2-3 hours between the setup, the actual thing, and then breakdown. Okay, Rhonda, I'm sure he would love it. And I don't think anything cost anything. I don't think. I'm almost positive. But don't take my word at it. Covering my ass. That's all I'm doing. Oh, cool, Jolie. A lot of people that like to cook love getting their relatives old rolling pins and stuff like that. If I ever got a rolling pin, seriously, I'd get one of those plastic ones that you put cold water in. So that way I use less flour because it won't be sticking to my rolling pin. That's probably the one I'd get. But hey, Tyler. Hope you're feeling better, hon. Okay, watch what you say there, college. Okay. Guys, tell me what you've been doing. I mean, I told you everything that's been up with me. I honestly feel like going back to bed. My butt cheek hurts. Yeah. I told my daughter, I said, if there's a genetic problem in our family, I'm the one to get it. And then the doctor gave me a stern look because I gained 8 pounds. I'm like, you're an ass. Don't look at me that way. You ain't skinny. He's a good doctor. Doctors hate it when you call them out on their bullshit. You guys gotta talk. Like, please. Or you're just gonna be sitting here watching me finish up this granny square. Um, all right. Hey, May, how are you doing, sweetheart? I wish it was a little warmer. I would have had the live outside. I would have used my phone as a hotspot. No, it didn't go up too much. Now, when I move, it's going to go up by a couple $100. But I'm willing to make that sacrifice. Oh, nice. We've been having really weird weather. It's hot, then it's cold, then it's okay. It just can't seem to make up its mind. I mean, I'm not complaining about the rain because the farmers need the water, but for heaven's sake, Jesus, make up your mind. And I didn't mean that as blasphemy. I meant, Jesus, make up your mind. So if you was doing a quilt, so I got a white block in between the colored ones. How many colors would you use at a minimum? That could be when you're really close to the border. Yeah, that could be. I think there's something fishy about those fires. That's all I'm going to say about it. I felt bad last night when I heard about those. I know it's not a submarine; it's a sub whatever. All of them died. Who would go 2.4 miles under the sea level in a tin can that's never been inspected? Now these guys are billionaires. I thought they were smarter than that. I mean, I was like, and it mentioned a possibility of death 3 times in the waiver. The second time would have been enough for me. Because anything comes up with, death in there. I mean, you go tandem jumping, the waiver has a death clause in it. But when it's mentioned 2 or 3 times, oh no, hell no. Yeah, I know. I know college. It might be, but they imploded. They say they imploded probably very close to the sea floor or when they hit the sea floor. I know, right? That's where street smarts come in, I guess. I don't care how much money I got. I would never pay for something like that when it has the word death in there 3 times. Mm-mm. And it was the only one ever made, and it wasn't certified, and they used a Nintendo game controller to control the damn thing. Yeah, no, no, thank you. It was the CEO that also that was down there, so I guess his company went belly up. Yeah, me too, Julie. I'm afraid of the water actually. I when I'm in the lake or something, I can't go beyond where I can stand. Deep water frightens me because so much, you get caught by an undertow, a wave can come and push you over. Yeah, I got to be like touching the floor, and the water's about no higher than here. My daughter made fun of me. She goes, "If you're afraid of water, why do you take a bath?" Because it fills up to my maybe between my calf and my knee. It's not that deep. Yeah, and you're right, Susan. There's more things to get a thrill than floating in a tin can. Um, I feel mostly bad for the 19-year-old because he was just following what his dad was doing. He wasn't using his judgment. He was using his dad's judgment, and that's who I feel sorry for. Hey, Amy, how are you? Because any kid, I don't care, up till maybe they're 25 or so, follows their father for the most part, especially on decisions like that. But can you imagine his wife, that guy's wife, losing his son, her son, and husband at the same time? She just better hope that he didn't will everything to a dog charity or something. You never know. Me too. I'd love to be just a kid for one day, with no fear. Just go outside and play all day in the nice heat weather. That'd be awesome. I got to get my grandson's birthday present done. And then I got my granddaughter in October, so I might as well start on hers now. Maybe it'll get done in time. Exactly, Susan. Yeah, and that's, he wasn't using his own common sense. He was following dad. He wanted to spend time with dad, have a thrill with dad, and dad didn't have any brains to say no. And that's sad. And I guess the tapping that they heard in the area was like a piece of metal hitting the Titanic or something, because it imploded. I feel bad for him a little bit. The CEO, I think the whole company should be sued. Whether they signed a thing or, well, they can't because they did sign that waiver. There's got to be a way that they can uh, get the company responsible for something. It makes sense. That makes sense. It's sad. Who would put their son in danger like that? I don't understand it. But did they find the bodies? That's one thing I didn't hear. If they found the bodies. What the hell? It's like Grand Central Station around here today. Oh, that sucks, mate. Welcome back, Rhonda. Yeah, and it just shows that a lot of the adults in this world these days are stupid. And when I heard the report he did last year with the news guy, he said he was not hiring all 50-year-old men that was with NASA or whatever, or, military, because he wanted diversity. I would want the best working on something like that. Not someone that was hired just because of a certain minority. That's crazy. Well, that backfired on him. See my new cup? $6.99 at Kroger. It's the only color they had that was orange. But I'll deal with it. I like having a choice of colors for my cups. Kind of depicts kind of mood I'm in that day. But yeah. They said the Titanic was one of the worst accidents to happen on a large ship, but this is the worst undersea tragedy ever. It certainly did. Maybe people will learn from this. If there's a lesson to be learned, you hire the best people to get something done. You just don't hire due to minority status. And that can be any minority. That's like when I get an aide, if I ever get an aide again, she's got to be able to wash a damn dish. I will test her on that shit because I don't want to have to do them over when she leaves. At least be able to wash a dish. I can't believe how many people don't know how to wash a dish correctly. My friend comes over once in a while and does dishes for me. And I gotta go behind her. Well, she does the floors and stuff too, but I gotta go behind her because she can't wash a damn dish. It's very true, maiden. That's sad. I guess we all do that when we're looking for a thrill. But there is also looking at the statistics, Is this the first run? Hell no, I ain't getting on it. Has a million people went through and only one got hurt? Okay, my chances are pretty good. You got to look at the statistics. I ain't going on somewhere that's 2 miles under the sea and never been done before. See, Maid, this is my question. Because I'll go in there and I'll get like a dish I make fried potatoes or something like the past week. I'll go in there and get a dish and there's grease still all over it. Or they get the inside of the glass clean, the top side of the plate, but they don't wash underneath or the outside of the glass. I'm like, oh, yeah. So I got to wind up rewashing them because they don't know how to wash a damn dish. It's not that hard. Yeah. It's like, damn. And that is the one area that I'm picky at. My dishes. Because who wants to eat a scrap of 3-day-old meat that's been in dishwater? Ugh. Disgusting. It is scary. Wonder what the hell you put in your mouth. Okay, that's all the swears I had made, so you get my undivided attention. I just wanted to get this because if I can get them on the block, I can see myself making progress. Because if I just throw them in a basket, you really can't see the progress you're making. That's me, though. Well, I'm the same way. College. I usually don't wipe my stove down every time I use it. I mean, it's probably the last thing I even try to get done. But when it comes to dishes, when I do them, it's very thorough. But it's gotten to the point, it's either lack of energy due to what's going on with me or a very painful day. So a lot of times, if I let them come in there and clean what they can clean, at least it's only like an extra minute for me to finish it up. I'm not there scrubbing, for 2-3 minutes. So it helps. It's just not done all the way. Oh, I know other crocheters have come in. This best purchase you can make to block your granny squares. Love it. Love it. Love it. So the big foam blocks I have that I purchased a while ago, I will be selling them on my sale at half the market price. They've never been used, so yeah, but you also see some that are showing, their daily life. And I've seen one, she was washing a plate, and then she throws it in the drainer, and she barely rinses it off, but the top of the plate's clean. But she just had it sitting on a greasy pan before she started washing. How much grease is on the bottom of that plate? Disgusting. Ugh. I gotta give my mom that credit. She did teach me how to wash a dish. And I think that's a lot of problems because, well, I taught my kids how to wash dishes. And I'm not saying all kids are like this, but a lot of parents, they didn't teach their children how to do dishes, how to do laundry, how to scrub a toilet. Those things were done for them. So I can see why they can't do it well. But if someone tells you you're not doing it well enough, learn from that person. Just don't ignore them. Well, that's what I do, Maid. I run the water and I put soap on my sponge, get the dish wet, clean it, rinse it, and put it over there. Because I only have one sink, and I am very how can I put it? The dishwater in the sink is not very clean when you got a bunch of dishes sitting in it. It's my mind. I do. I let the water run, but I don't pay the water bill here either. So I don't worry about that. Now, if I was paying the water bill, I would probably find a different way of doing it. Yeah, that's how I had to do it when I was living at home. Yeah, one side was filled up. Well, they were both filled up. One was wash water and one was rinse water. So, which I never understood the rinse water, because when she took the dish and cleaned it and threw it in the rinse water, you get soap all in your rinse water. Never understood that. Oh, yeah. The hotter the better, right, Julie? Yeah, me too. Yeah, and I don't understand because when you throw that dish in there, it definitely has soap on it. But, everybody does clean a different way, but as long as it's clean. If you can feel grease or you see little pieces of food stuck on it, that's just nasty. Well, me too, Jolie. It would make my life so much better. I actually had one bought for me. I had to send it back because it wouldn't fit under my cabinets. But I did save the money in my Amazon cart. That way when I move, I can get it. As long as you can fit it under the cabinets. So I will get one. Yeah, the way you do dishes is passed down from generation to generation. I just changed because when Sandy was little and I was living on my own, every apartment I had only had one sink. So I guess that's why I picked it up that way. But yeah, I was taught with two sinks. Now, with clothing, the way clothes are made these days, like red and blue, I will wash separately if they're brand new. But if they're not brand new, I college wash. Everything goes in one tub. I don't sort. Well, the seal shouldn't be that expensive to replace made. Maybe a neighbor could do it for you or something. But if you like poke the rubber seals and you don't hear any cracking and they got pretty good bounce, they should be okay. Right. I hear you. You're crazy, college. I've always done my clothes that way. What I would do is the first time you do it, I would sit in the kitchen or something during the wash cycle and the rinse cycle and see how it does. That way, if it starts draining on your floor, you can catch it right away. It'll be easy cleanup. But you might as well give it a try, girl. None of us are getting any younger. If we can have a machine do something for us, I'm all for it. Especially a dishwasher. I hate doing dishes. And that's because I have to do my dishes kind of either sitting up on the edge of my wheelchair or doing it sideways like this. So sorry, guys. There you go, maid. Yeah. Yeah, I would give it a try. Ugh. I think my life's going to be more comfortable because I thought I could only do my inhaler twice a day. He goes, you can do it up to 4 times a day, two puffs. I'm like, oh, thank God. Because I was trying to judge what time of days do you use this thing. Cough a few more times to get it broke up and I'll be good. Not down here. Now I have heard that Cleveland is a little bit has bad air quality. A couple of days they reported we did, but I didn't see no difference in the air. But a lot of things that are bad we don't see. But I haven't been out too much because of that. There's wildfires. Yeah, the smoke's coming. I think it's even hit all the way down to like Tennessee. A certain amount of it. So I figured the way my lungs want to close up and shit, it's best just to stay in the house if at all possible. I just know when California starts burning, the wind needs to go the other way. Oh, really? Hmm. Yeah, I think Michigan and Ohio is getting the brunt of the Canadian fires. Wow, that's pretty far. See, I hate Ohio because of the winters, don't get me wrong. But Ohio very rarely has air quality issues. Very rare. And that's kind of why I like it because we don't have that many issues. But lately, we've been having a pretty big, I mean, especially with that train derailment. Um, our air quality went down for a few days because it's only an hour away from us, or me. The ozones, I don't know if I believe that. I don't know. I think all this is me, but all the crap about the ozone, I mean, it might be getting a little weaker, but I don't think it's as bad as they say. I think it's a scare tactic. Yeah, that's what scared me is all the chemicals in the air at that time. A forest fire ain't that bad. It's mainly just wood. But yeah. And the government still hasn't helped that city out or that town. Still bad water quality. Yeah, I do have a nebulizer, Julie. I do it in the morning and the evening. So in the morning, I get a great start. It's just anywhere from 3 to 4 hours after I do the nebulizer to when I go to bed. That's when I have my problems. But I like the albuterol because I take it with me everywhere. Yeah, I know, mate. Hey, Joanne, welcome. Welcome to my crazy world. They got just got a letter that they got a $50 coupon for lens crafters after the insurance with my insurance. And I'm like, man, I'm gonna go down there and see if I could do my eyes early this year because I've noticed a difference in my eyes. See if we can get that okayed through my insurance. I want to use that coupon. No, I don't listen to her. What was I just talking about? Oh, my glasses, yeah. Because I want to get my new script and I want to go to that one pair of eyes and get another script. And then you get the magnetic frames that you could change and get sunglasses to go with it. Because as long as I get the same shape every year, it won't be a waste of money for the sunglasses and all that. Yeah, I heard about the submarine thing, but what does Celine Dion have to do with submarines? Yeah, and that's what he just told me today, Julie. I thought it was twice a day, but it's 4 times a day, which I'm happy about. Yeah, because even in the winter, you need sunglasses sometimes, especially with snow, because snow can really glare. It puts off a really bright glare. So I need to get some. Yeah, this now the albuterol is like my rescue inhaler, and then I have my nebulizer for daily things. Oh, gotcha, Laura. Thank you for adding 2 and 2 for me, because I was not getting 4. Now it makes sense. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I always have sunglasses in my car, but now if I get pulled over and I don't have my prescriptions on, I can get a ticket. So I want something where I can easily take them on and off. Hey, Diane, how are you, honey? Or Diana? Yeah, Diana. Okay. See, my glasses aren't doing very well. Oh, really? I haven't seen any of the memes. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah. But um LensCrafter is pretty expensive. So I'll probably go online and get those kind of glasses. And the only reason I go to LensCrafter is because of the insurance. Titanic didn't claim their lives. Some stupid CEO claimed their lives. Yeah, I mean, I could go that way. I just choose not to. Yeah, but this eye pair wear or whatever it's called. I think the biggest investment is, of course, your glasses, and then I think the different frames are like $35. It's not bad. It's not too bad. Just pick up one set each, but I want a different color, and then I just want to get the sunglasses. Yeah, I hate making eye appointments. Okay, this is a obtuse question, but do I look stupid? It was a tin can operated with a Nintendo controller. No. Billionaires don't have no sense, apparently. It's serious. Look at some of the reports from a year ago. He said it was controlled with a Nintendo controller. Me neither, Joe or maid. Me neither. Yeah, because if they did build a community on the moon, just saying maybe, some stupid kid will throw a rock and break something, then you're all dead. No, thanks. I'll stay here. Yeah, but they didn't have a chance because they think they imploded before they got there. Or they imploded right after they touched the ocean floor, and yeah, exactly, made. Yeah. I mean, I like to see some of the ocean, the videos are done from the Titanic, but those were always done with underwater robots. They never went that deep because of that reason. That's a lot of pressure on anything, 2.5 mile, weight squishing against that. Yeah. Most of it's done by operations in a sub that's way up there. But yeah, don't go down there. Oh, you're too funny, Susan. Because it was a lot of pressure around the tin can they used. Yeah, exactly, Laura. That's what I said. None of them had any common sense. Yeah, that's what they're saying. It was very close, or when it hit the floor. Um, it's sad. I feel more sad with about the 19-year-old because his dad, he thought he was safe with his father, but the rest of them just didn't use their common sense. Not that far down, Joanne. They went down 2.4 miles. I think the last time they used it, they went down like a half a mile, not too far. Yeah, it was a tuna can, exactly. No, they won't get refunded. You know what? If you're sitting there and you're reading the waiver, okay, and it points out death 3 times on the first page, my ass ain't signing it. Ain't no way. So this just proved to me billionaires are dumbasses. They're good with money, but common sense, no. Yeah, the family can't sue them because they signed that waiver. No, no, they can't even sue the company, Joanne. I don't know about that, Laura. I don't think I went too far down the rabbit hole. You could be right. That's true too, college, because, well, no, because they covered their ass in that waiver. Because in that waiver, it said that that submarine or whatever, subterfuge or whatever they called it, was not certified by any military group, government group. It was not certified. So they knew. They knew they were going down in an experiment that's never been certified. That company covered its ass. I don't think they're going to get any money from them. And why do they need it? They got billions. Just chalk it up as dumbasses. I guess so, but they didn't get to see it long. They said that was a piece of metal or something banging in the area on another piece of metal. Yeah, they covered their butt, college. Right, Susan? Yeah, I wouldn't have done it. Yeah, death 3 times on the first page and never been done before. Yeah, I ain't taking a chance. Now, I'd still want to do a lot of things. Like, I want to go, what's that called? Zip lining. I would still love to do tandem jumping. Um, but I can't due to my disability, and I can't, when we reach ground, run or even lift my legs so they can run. So, but I would love to zip line. But the problem is, when you zip line, if I leave my wheelchair at the entrance, I don't have it at the exit. So, yeah. When I was younger, I wanted to bungee jump, but yeah, I don't think I want to do that any longer. But I would love to tandem jump. Oh, really, Diana? Did they find the bodies? Use them little claws to pick them up. You know what? I would understand it because there's really no safe way to get the bodies without tearing them limb from limb. There really isn't. Not that far down because they would have to use mechanical claws to get them. I do like a little bit of thrill, mate. I do. It imploded. It didn't explode. It imploded. It like crushed in on itself. It's very true, Joanne. There is a report done a year ago when a reporter was talking to him, and he held a Nintendo controller and said, "This is the way we control it." And I'm like, "You are kidding me." It looked like a science fair project. Craziness. That's true too. Some of the wildlife got in there and started taking chunks out. True. That's true because I don't think they've been able to get inside of it yet. I don't know. I haven't really checked up on it today too much, but it would be very hard with the implode of getting the bodies out or even recovering the submarine. But I'll tell you what, and I hate to say this, but in this instance, I think it might be good. They are going to put more, what's the word? I just had it in my head and it left. Conditions on, I know there's a different word, but conditions on having things like that made without any kind of governmental or military inspections. Regulations, that's the word. They're going to have more. I hate government regulating everything, but I can see it coming on the heels of this. Nope. It's not worth my life, Joanne. Not at all. I got grandbabies to stay alive for. We'll see them graduate. Yeah. Yeah, the bodies, yeah. At least they know what happened pretty much now. It sunk over 100 years ago. 1914. No, 1912. April 14th, 1912. Well, you got all the iron and steel, and there's a lot of wildlife in there. There's still plates in there. Um, they have over the past 20 years, like, found money they took up and donated to some museum. Um, Jewels are still down in there, but most of it's covered with like reefs or what do they call it, conkle shells or something like that, barnacles. So yeah, it'd be hard to see anything. I don't know. Apparently, the guy that owned it was rich and knew these people, and was a good sales pitch, I guess. Yeah, yeah. Like the dining room, the dishes are all over the place on the floor. So there's still a lot of stuff down there that they could get, but really, at this point in time, is it worth it? Right, maid? Oh, wow, Laura. Wow. I don't know. If I had $250,000, I could find something better to do with it. I would donate it to an organization that could really use it. Um, but I would have to have several million to be able to donate that much. Yeah, there's just no way I'd go down there. I watched the movies. I know what it looked like. It's good enough for me. Because one of my favorite movies is the Titanic. But the Sea Hunt was good though. The Sea Hunt. Okay, I didn't get the meaning of that, sweetheart. Yeah, I think it might be a little bit before my time, sweetie, because I don't remember it. Um, I just kind of want to remind everybody I have an Amazon link and a Temu link. So if you shop at either place, please click on one of my links because it does help me get a little extra money for, I'm saving up to get a camera. Um, just stuff for the channel. And once I reach 5,000, we'll have a decent giveaway. I've seen that. I haven't watched it, but I've seen it pop up on like Paramount, and I think Prime even has it. I might have to watch that because that's one version I haven't seen. Headache's so bad today. I guess my shot hasn't worked its way through my body yet. But I kind of like those type of shows though. To see what stupid people do to put other people's lives in danger. Because the people that were steering the Titanic going at full throttle was stupid. The captain was stupid for ordering it. But I also watched the Concordia that sank 10 years ago. That captain, he abandoned ship while people were still on board. And he got 16 years in prison. Italy wasn't having nothing of it. He abandoned ship. And man, yeah, they put his butt in prison. Oh, wow, Laura. Wow. I think maybe my grandfather, maybe, was born in that era. Maybe. But I know my mom and dad were born in the 40s, early 40s. And my grandparents, maybe 20. So mine's like a great at least. I hear you, mate. Hey, Tyler, how are you, sweetheart? I'm doing okay. Actually, I am going. People have been telling me the story about, what are they called? Something Maiden. They say it's a pretty good show. So I might start watching that. Wow. That kind of makes sense. I mean, because you were probably born around my parents' time. I'm supposedly a what do they call them? Generation, the one before Generation X. But I count myself as Generation X because I was born on the 1964 in May. I grew up with all Gen X's, the boomers. I never counted myself as a boomer. I was so far late in the boomer years. I'm definitely Gen X. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're a little younger than my mom. Well, your mama waited a while to have you, didn't she? Yeah, but I've been going around deciding what to get rid of. I'm going to have a little bit of everything craft wise. Can't wait to get it out of here, honestly. Oh, major decluttering made. The last time I had a yarn sale, I got rid of 75% of what I had because it got too much to where I had things in closets and under the bed. But I had 3 bookshelves and a tote still full of yarn, and I'm still overwhelmed by it. So these are yarns that I love, so I'm not selling any less than 50% of retail. But I'll be selling like one of my yarn winders, those foamy blocking squares. I think there's like 6 or 8 in the box. I've never used them because I didn't realize they were that big and I would have to put them on the floor, and I can't do that. So I will be getting rid of those. Oh, I bet you are, Susan. She was in her mid-30s, yeah. Yeah, I had my son when I was 30. And after that, I said, I'm done. It does make, I want to get it to where, like, maybe have a tote in the closet, but I want to have just my bottom cubicle, um, cubicles filled with yarn. And then the upper two, I want to have, like, blankets or projects I've done to just kind of display them. That's kind of where I want to go with that. And then one bookshelf will be for other crafts. And then the one over here is about ready to, you nudge it the wrong way, it's going to fall apart. So that's going to go in the dumpster. No, I didn't, not yet. I can't find the damn case. I know I got it. I know, sweetheart. I get to it. I had it in my hand, then I lost it again. And how I lost it in a 1-bedroom apartment, I don't know. Shut up, Harold. So, yeah, I'm still on the lookout for it, sweetheart. Because it just popped in my head this morning again that I got to look for them. There are times when I say something that I know my brother would have a smart ass answer. He's just a typical brother. Exactly. I did that with my socks today. I bought me some of these new socks that has the grips on the bottom, because a lot of times my feet are so swollen I can't put shoes on. So I bought a bunch of these. I pulled the pink ones out, and I'm going all over the house looking for them. Like, where the hell? That's when you know, get rid of some of your pink shit, because it was right here on my desk. I got too much pink stuff. I'm doing good, Trevor. Thank you. I hope you're doing well too. Yes, in my new place, I'm going to have a living room and a craft room. And I'm using the smaller bedroom as my bedroom, because all I need is a dresser, my TV, and the bed in there. That's all I need. So I'll take the smaller room. The bigger room will be the craft room and a medical supply holder. And then, yeah, I'll have to find me a sofa, which I have to look for a new one, because you just don't know these days. It can look like a very nice sofa, but it's got bed bugs in it. So I definitely have to buy new on that. But yeah, I'll have a living room. I'll probably do my lives in the living room, like leaning back in my chair, and it'd be nice. And then when someone comes over, because I'm having them take all the doors off the bedrooms and the bathroom, and I'll have shower curtains up. That way, if anybody comes over, I just shut curtains. Maybe a sofa bed. It depends on how expensive they are. Yeah. I'll have a lot more room to get around, that's for sure. So I'm just waiting, and I hope I have it by the end of summer, and I hope to God it doesn't happen in the winter. I hate moving in the winter. But if it comes up, it comes up. I got to do it. Because if you say no, your name's off the list. So, me too, May. It would probably take me all through the fall to get it organized, or I can just get my daughter-in-law down there. Man, that girl can run circles around me putting shit away. So maybe I'll just use her for a day, and Give her a gift card or some cash and let her just go at it, make sense of the mess. Because I've seen her be like the Tasmanian devil coming over here. She'll have it done the whole house done in 3 hours. Like, holy crap. Oh yeah, she is made. I probably won't have her do the craft room because I have a specific image in my mind. But the rest of the house, she can go at it. You know what? I would love to live on a boat, Trevor. I really would. I see them on YouTube and I'm like, that is the life. Especially if you got it like it's got a platform for a garden. Oh my gosh. That would be fun. Except during monsoon and hurricane weather. Then that'd be a little scary. Yeah, exactly, mate. Yeah, here too. Because a lot of our military is at the air base here, and but I don't think they'll be in these apartments because these apartments are you got to make a certain amount of money between this and this. It's lower income, but it's not low income, so you have to make a certain amount to get in there. Okay, you too, Susan. I'll see you Tuesday, honey. You stay safe. Okay, I'll see you Tuesday. Yes, I'll see you Tuesday, Rhonda. Have fun, honey. Oh man, that's the life, Trevor. Big hugs right back, girl. That is the life. I've always wanted to get a camper and just have a P.O. box and just go all over the place, but I can't drive a big camper, nor could I hitch one up and be able to drive it. I'd be 2 miles down the road and I got in a fatal accident. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Yeah, me too, maid. It would be fun. But yeah, I've seen them boats. They got one boat even had a flippin' orange tree growing on it. I'm like, that's amazing. Oh, that would definitely be fun. Just when you're tired of one town, you go to the next. Yeah, if I was like, damn, because he had his own garden, and his meat was fish, and he had all his fruits and veggies he needed. That's the life. Yeah, I've always wanted to go over to England, but never got the chance. Kimmy, you're something else. I would have at least read the reviews. Exactly, Trevor. Yeah. No, Helen's not in here. I thought she would be. Um, she left a message for me on the community tab the other day, but yeah, I haven't seen her. Well, hello, Regina. Thank you. Haven't seen you in a while. Okay, a few people come in, so you know me. I got to advertise this again. This is the best investment I ever made with my crochet. It's my stretcher for granny squares. I love it. You spritz it like a mist over it, and you put them on these little thingies, and they stretch them out, block them. It's awesome, and it takes up just a little bit of room. Not bad. Link down below. And no, it's not paid or sponsored. Val, I don't know. I remember to call her like at midnight, but I've been wanting to talk to her and I keep forgetting to call. I'm doing okay. Yeah, just working on things medically, but I'm doing all right. I love that, and they got it on sale right now for $17.99. They're usually $20-$25. I know, right, Maid? I love it. And I looked at it with the I'm using the Allura yarn on it right now, which is almost like a thin cotton. They say it's a 4. To me, it feels like a 3, but it's going to hold at least 30 squares before I have to take them off the board, and by then they're definitely going to be blocked. So I'm enjoying it. And I got all the squares in one place, you know what I mean? They're ready to go to be sewn. I don't know if I'm going to sew them or do a slip stitch on them. Yeah, I seen that and I'm like, I think that's what I need because I got the big foamy ones, but they're so big to interlock them, you would have to place them all over the floor for a big project. And I'm thinking if I block them now as little squares, they're not going to be that bad when I sew them together. That's the word I wanted. Oh, thank you, Trevor. I appreciate that, hon. But yeah, I can't believe a piece of wood has changed my life in crochet. Because I used to hate doing granny squares for the simple fact I couldn't. The ends curled up and it looked like crap. Now it looks good. I do appreciate it. But I was looking around for new crafting things. I mean, the latest big thing was the diamond painting, and that's been like 5 years. I haven't seen anything marketed as a individual craft. I mean, I've seen new papers come out and um, molds come out for resin, different things like that. New hooks, but nothing completely different. So is the craft community out of ideas or ideas for tools? I'm just wondering. I'm doing okay, Mary. Yeah, when that happens, check my community tab. I wasn't feeling well, so I took the night off and rescheduled for today. Awesome, Cheryl. Did you use my link? Don't forget to use my link. Because anything you purchase within 48 hours after using my link, I get credit for. Thank you, Cheryl. Oh, this it stretches out the granny squares. What I do is I have a I don't use Dollar Tree bottles anymore. They don't work. But this one's got a really fine mist. I mist it 3 times and then I block it on here. And by the time I reach the top and let it dry, everything's going to be blocked and come off. And I put it in like a box or something and it will hold its shape. And this is acrylic. It's not cotton. But last night I had to take them off because I missed a hole in one of them. And it held its shape really well. So I figure if I put it in a box to where it's not going to get tossed around, they'll all be ready for when I'm ready. Yeah. But my foamy blocks, my foamy stretching blocks, I guess, where you use pins or whatever in it. They're the bigger ones. I don't know how many comes in the box. I think it's 6 or 9. I'm not sure. But I'm going to be selling them during my sale. So my whole sale is first come, first serve. So I'm getting rid of repetitive tools. I have a big case of hooks that I don't use. I'm going to separate them by brands, and if I can get a full set together, I'll sell a set, and then what I can't get a whole set out of, at the end I'll sell miscellaneous. I do have some back in there, but those are my mother's, so they're not going nowhere. And don't get your hopes up. My clovers ain't going nowhere either. I'm hoping to, Trevor, soon. That's kind of why I want to do this sale and get just keep the yarns I love and that are readily available to me anytime. I just want to decrease what I have. I have too much. The wool genie. No. Uh-oh. Where's my pen? Where's my pen? I got to write that down. See? You guys make me do it. Wool genie. All right. I would definitely look that up. See? I know, right, Maid? It should be right in the description box, Susan. And it should be the first link. Nope, I saw it. I'll take a look at it and see if I have need for it. And what I'll do, if I like it, I'll put it in my cart. And then I won't order for a week to give myself time to process. Is it useful to me? The wool genie, huh? Trying to get rid of stuff. You guys trying to sell me stuff. What friends I have. That's okay. I like to find new tools. I do. Because if it can help me to make better product, yeah. And I don't know their names right now. I have to get a list. There are a few people that does craft shows, You know how you get a lot of these people, they're showing what they're taking to craft shows, but they don't tell you how much they're selling them for. I found a few people that will tell you what they're selling their stuff for, to where you can kind of gauge if you want to do that project, if that will bring in a decent enough profit for you. I don't know why price is so hush hush when you sell things, especially at craft shows. Exactly, Regina. Do I really need it? I That was in my cart for 2 weeks, but I knew I was doing this granny square blanket, and I knew I wasn't happy with the granny square, so I'm like, I might as well get it and try it, and I'm in love with it. So now I have to sew its own little case, so that way none of the rods or anything get lost. I'm starting to car compartmentalize, put things in compartments. I'm trying to corral everything together, and then if they're small items, make a pouch or something like that, to where things don't get lost. I don't know why I can't say that word. Carment, carment. It's in my head, but I can't get it out. Yeah, exactly, Maid. That's a good question to ask yourself. Yeah. Do you like it, Susan? Oh, I bet, Trevor. Now I do like to get maybe every other year a couple of skeins at a alpaca farm we have close to here. They sell $18 per skein, but I've stopped doing that for a while because I don't use it. They're so pretty and so expensive, you don't want to use it. So I have stopped for a while. Is the wool genie that big old round thing that you could put like two balls of yarn in it? Car- Compartmentalize. Thank you. I just couldn't get it out of my. It was in my head. I just couldn't get it out. Oh, a book boat. That would be awesome. I miss the book loft in Columbus. When I was able to walk, I would go there at least twice a year and come out with like $100 in books. I miss that place, but there's no way they could put an elevator in it because it's an old Victorian house. So the levels, it's not like level one, level two, level three. It's like level one, 1 1/4, 1 1/2, 1 3/4, and then you go to the second. Stairs everywhere. So I can't go there anymore. The yarn floats. Oh, Jesus. Help me, Lord. Hangs. Huh. I'll have to look at it. And then I'll look at some videos showing how it works. And then I'll make a decision. I'm really trying to work out in my head if something is just a gimmick or if I can, if it really is space or time saving, space saving, whatever. Holy cow, Trevor. That would be fun to go to. Yeah, that's the only like my Lara, I do an outside pull on that. But most of my other yarns are inside pull. So that's what I said, I have to look at it and see if it's something I really can it would help me become quicker in my crochet or something. Because if I do what I used to do and buy every damn product I seen someone review thinking I could use it, this is why I'm having a sale. Because I didn't think it out. That would be awesome. I would start at the front of the line and look at it and I'd stand in place. Next, then get on that boat and look around. That would be awesome, Trevor. Yeah, I've always wanted to visit England. I just, yeah, never got the opportunity to. And I'm one of the people that doesn't want to see Buckingham Palace. I actually want to go into the neighborhoods, to the little shops. Buckingham Palace does nothing for me. I know, right, May? Let's go. That would be fun. And we ain't going by boat, not for a while. I ain't traveling by boat for a while. Oh, you don't like the big scoop? I like the small skeins of the ice cream yarn, but I never tried the bigger ones. You got that right, Trevor. But I would love to see their horse stable. Go look at the horses. I love horses. Can't ride them anymore, but I do love horses. So talk loud. I'll try, Mary. Well, Trevor, if I ever make it to England, I will let you know. And since we know about the boat thing, I'll do it during the summer. Well, I do it during the summer anyways. I don't travel in the winter, especially from cold to cold. No, ever since Diana left, she actually brought compassion to the castle. She taught her sons to be compassionate. Now Harry's he's an asshole right now, but she did teach them right. Now the Tower of London, that has the jewels in it, right? That you can visit. I would like to see that. All right. Yeah. If I can ever get the money saved, because I can leave these type of apartments that I live in, I can leave up to 3 months without losing it. So yeah. Well, that'd be too cold. I would definitely do the boat thing. And boats, you got to have a ramp to get onto, so wheelchair accessibility right there. Yeah, I think so too. I think he just makes poor decisions. He told William when he was younger that he didn't have to behave because he was never going to be king. So I mean, he straightened up for a while, but when he married, what, Meghan Markle, and he's spouting off all that garbage now, not even the royal family wants to be known to him. Yeah, brick and mortar all the way for winter. Really? Yeah, someone from England, from the London area, came here. He's a TikToker, and he said he couldn't believe the amount of snow that the United States gets because they don't get that much. Yeah, yeah. I actually wouldn't want to be in the middle of that conversation in here because I think Charles brought stuffiness back to the castle, and William will kick it out. We'll see. Yeah, I'm definitely going to check it out, Diana. Absolutely. Really? Wow. I'm still going to go in the spring or the summer. Wanda Trump don't travel in the winters. I keep in my apartment with the heat running. The only time I go out is when I call bus service to take me to the doctor. I do want to do a little traveling, but right now my money that I'm saving is tied up for the new apartment. Right now, that's more important. I would like to go on a cruise, but someone told me that a lot of the cruises, people act like idiots, especially the younger generation. So I don't know if it's that desirable to me anymore. Oh, I know. Yeah, and he's about ready to hit paid, the dirt. So he might get a year or two in. She sure was, Trevor. Was someone, yeah, someone told me that England only stays warm for like a month or so because it is an island. It gets cooled down a lot faster. Oh, really? I would like to do a cruise one day. Actually, I would like to do a cruise with some of my yarn buddies and not nothing formal, but sit out on the deck in a chaise lounge, bunch of old ladies crocheting, and maybe hit the casino once or twice. Exactly made. Yep. And I don't think his health is as good as he puts on to be. I don't think he's going to last that long. Oh, okay. Yeah, someone told me there was like summer weather for a month. Then it gets back to grayness in the sky. I don't care as long as I don't have to wear nothing heavier than a jacket or a sweater. I'm good. I can't wait to look it up and look at the reviews and some videos. Yeah, I probably would gain about 15 pounds on a cruise, honestly. I would constantly be munching out, especially on the fruits. Lately, I've been eating a lot of fruit. Too much of it, actually. That's what I was thinking, Cheryl. Nothing to where I have to make all the reservations or anything like that, or transportation. Just if you want to go, here's the dates I'm going, you know, book a room. So, and the only way I would take care of someone else's, not take care of it, but you would give the money to me if you wanted to share a cabin with me. But other than that, nah, everybody on their own for that. But it would be fun. Oh, I bet, Regina. Yeah, those boats are huge. I think so too, Trevor. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that Charles never did anything good, because I know he started a couple of schools, like for horticulture and cooking schools. I mean, he has done some good. I just don't like him. I think so too. At the same, I think so, and I think that was Megan's. He should Harry should have never married Megan because she's American, and over here, the minority thinks that they get special privileges. And after she married Harry and found out, just because she's a minority in America does not mean she gets special privileges in the way she acts as a royal. And that kind of busted her bubble. Yeah, I do too. I do too, Trevor. I think William would be great. I think he's raising his kids more or less the way Diana did. That little George, Prince George, he cracks me up. He's going to be the hellraiser in the family. He is such a cutie. I mean, I like Prince Louis. He looks just like his grandma and his dad. Um, and Charlotte, she knows how to go through the protocol. You know what I mean? She knows how to act. But little Prince George, he don't give a rat's ass what anybody thinks. He is. I never cared for her when she was an actress. I thought she was a horrible actress. Yeah, it was very close because people didn't like the way she kept to the rules when that rule of, because she was no longer a HRH. She should have acted a lot quicker knowing that the people loved her. Yeah, she she knows how to toe the line, and she tries to keep Prince George in line, but it doesn't work half the time. Uh, he's such a cutie. I bet he gives his nanny six kinds of hell. But as long as they raise those kids the way Diana raised them, um, I think they'll do well. I just think when Charlotte and George get of age, they need to find their own career path, and then I think Louis needs to. Do I got him mixed up? Louis or George is the youngest, isn't he? Or just, okay, the oldest. I think he should have at least a part-time job while he's in training. I might have them mixed up. No, she didn't. Because she even kind of curtsied at Diane's casket when it went by. Okay, Louis is the youngest then. He is cheeky. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. I could actually pinch his cheeks if I ever ran into him. He's a cutie. He slaps his mom, which isn't right, but he lets his feelings be known. He's not like Prince George, just stiff back and but he's got a role to play. He's got a job. And Charlotte likes to play mommy. It's just cute. Yeah, after they graduate Eton, yeah, which is good. I don't know what Charlotte would do though. I'd like to see her go into fashion like her other grandparents. She does have a taste for fashion. That's probably what she'll do. She'll probably work for her grandparents for a while. It'd be nice if she grew up and kept secrets and grew up like Princess Margaret. There's certain things you just don't talk to the public about. You think so, Trevor? That would be awesome. At least someone in the royal family that is not under obligation, but do actual charity work. Yeah. She just might. Yeah, Kate is gorgeous. She's so prim and proper, but yet has a warmth to her. Yeah, she's a little thin. But you know what? After 3 kids and my belly went that thin again, I'd be happy as shit. After I had my son, my belly just stayed. Yeah, it would be good if she could defend her country. Also, yeah. At least, like, I don't know what their terms are, but I know here is like 4 years. If you sign up, at least 4 years. Maybe 3 years and a year in where they're not actually there. They go to emergencies. My brain today. Megan, she's a gold digger. Pure and simple. She thought she could change the monarchy to have the liberal ideas that a lot of people over here in the United States spout. When she found out she was not going to get preferential treatment, then she started talking shit about the family. I don't care how your family is, poor, rich, whatever. There are some things you don't talk about for your family. You just don't. I don't like her. She's definitely an abuser. I can tell that. Sometimes the way she looks at Harry, I'm afraid for him when he goes home. Because he's definitely going to be mentally abused with her mouth. You know what I'm saying? It's true, mate. Yeah. I mean, I lost a little bit of it, but at 30 years old, when you have a baby, your body's like, I ain't springing back. There ain't no way. Yeah, Megan's an idiot. You're right about that, Regina. I never did like Megan. I never watched that show she was in. I think I seen one episode of it. It was like, she's a really bad actress. Really? See, we Americans, especially us conservatives, we'll tell you what the liberals are like. They're freaking idiots, and wherever they go, they deserve special treatment. It's not true. Yeah, she's a real. You ought to look her up on IMDb or IMDb, and it'll say what show she. Because I don't even remember the show right now, but it's a really bad actress. And what Megan did is brought Harry down. Harry is afraid of her, and that's sad. Because this is my opinion. He would have never said the crap he said about his grandmother and the family if he wasn't mandated to do so by his wife. You might as well put one of those oxen rings in his nose, hook a chain to it, and pull him, because that's what she's doing. Because I don't think he would have acted that way. I think so too, Trevor. Yeah, I really think the biggest drift is between William and Harry. Because I can almost guarantee William is saying, you know the rules, but you're letting your wife steer you away from what you need to do. Right? Survival of the fittest. You got that right. It's like some of the stupid things this generation does. You know what? And I swore when I was younger I would never have those words come out of my mouth. Kids these days. But it's true. They're idiots. They don't want to work. They don't know how to take care of themselves properly. It's crazy. I guess I should say any liberal acts like that. No, I can't say that either. I'm going to say 50% of the liberals act like that. 50%, not all of them. Yeah, exactly. And you know, it's only been a couple of years that I've been afraid to go into certain neighborhoods in this town. It used to be, because I would go out and explore other neighborhoods, and it used to be, if anybody even looked like they was going to bother me, someone else would stop them because of my disability. Now I'm afraid to go in those neighborhoods. I just wouldn't do it, because we have gunshots here at least 2 nights a week, at least, and that's in my neighborhood. And this neighborhood is definitely blue collar, so it's getting everywhere. I hate it. Me neither, mate. Me neither. And that's why a lot of times I use Walmart delivery service. Like at the beginning of the month, you got all these idiots that come out. I would rather have them deliver it to me than deal with the idiots. Because you think I can run people over? They know how to stop people. Molly, you're starting to piss me off. But yeah. That's true too, Trevor. What really makes me mad is when these people overdose they get a free shot to bring them back to life. You got someone that's a diabetic and they have to pay hundreds to get their medication. I don't understand. Being diabetic is not a choice. Being an idiot taking street drugs with fentanyl or whatever in it, that's an idiot. Oh, yeah. She was supposed to be a queen consort, then he changed it at the last minute. His mama would not have been happy with that. Because he even told the public right after her passing that she was queen consort. But when it came time to the inauguration or whatever they call it, it was changed to just queen. She's an idiot. I would walk up to her and say, "Hey, Camilla, what's up? I'm American. I don't have to call her queen. She ain't my queen." I would probably respect the others' titles, but not hers. Oh, I know. Yeah. Yeah. She told Charles what she wanted, and she got what she wanted. That's true. And here in Mansfield, we're even getting weed that has fentanyl in it. It's. I'm glad I don't do street drugs anymore. I used to smoke weed a little bit here and there, but I just would never take nothing from the streets anymore. Yep, that's exactly why. Like my brother said, he told me one time, he said, it's not just Mexicans coming over the border, it's Africans, the cartels. It's a lot of different countries that go to Mexico so they can come through our border in the south. And a lot of people, like Middle Eastern people are coming in that really don't like our country. They're getting in. In our state, it's legal medically, but not recreational. Oh, that's funny, Laura. Yeah, but with the doctor I go to, if I went and tried to get a prescription from another doctor for weed, they wouldn't help me anymore. So I just stick with what they give me. That's good. I hope. Here's my thing with recreational. You know how cops they have the machine for someone that's been drinking to blow into? They need something like that on their rounds for pot. Then I would say recreational would be okay. But you get people behind the wheel. I mean, I'm not even allowed to take my medication before I get behind the wheel. At least like 3 hours or less prior um, to driving. So they need some kind of a test. Right, Laura? Right, Trevor. Uh, I hated the way he treated her. I mean, I'm not going to call her an angel in this situation. She did plenty of mistakes herself. But her knowing that he still loved Camilla, I think anybody would have a mental breakdown and go against protocol or whatever. I know, and that's what scares me, Maid. Well, that's good, Regina. They need that. CBD? No, I have. I tried it once, but like the liquid that you put on your tongue, I nasty. And I tried the gummies. Not a gummy person, anyways. But nah, I never did like Charles after I found out he was having an affair. Before that time, he was just an older toddler, you know, didn't have to work, born with a silver spoon in his mouth. I never really paid attention. Well, yeah, I mean, I've heard it's good for a few things like muscle spasms and pain, but it's also been good for some organs. Um, I just rather listen to what my doctor says, and that way I get what I need and carry on. Oh, just terrific. Yeah, a few people ruin it for everybody. I just hate people like that. Okay, it doesn't work for you. Stop using it. Don't get it taken away from everybody. Just stop using it. It's not that hard. Yeah, I've heard turmeric's good. Um, I've heard to put it like on my fried taters or stuff, on veggies or whatever. I don't know. But I tried honey with turmeric in it. Ugh, it was nasty. Yeah. And that's the thing. These people are going after the government and stuff for things that they can just stop. Just don't do it. But no, they want to force everybody else's hand. Yeah, when we were in Frankenmuth, we came upon a shop with all different flavored honeys. And she was talking about the turmeric, how it helps with pain. I was stupid and bought it before I tasted it. I brought it home and I'm like, oh my God, this stuff is disgusting. Yeah, and that's why I'm afraid to use it in water or anything else made because I did taste it. And it teaches me to buy shit that I don't taste first. The one thing I do want to do a taste test on is pomegranate. Never had one of those. Um, Maybe some other fruits that I've never had. Now, when I have my grandkids with me, we have 8 bottles of pop in different flavors that we're going to do all together on a video. That's if I can get them all in one space. But that'd be fun. But I've been trying to go natural pretty much on foods. No processed foods, but it's hard. It's really hard. Oh, okay. So, like maybe just a dash or two and mix it in. That's what I've heard, but I've never tasted it. So I thought I might do that on a video. You know me, I'm picky. Exactly. Yeah, I'd love to taste it, but just go around trying to find stuff that I've never had before. Like I've never had spaghetti squash, but it looks gross. Might try that one day. Because who knows? I used to not like broccoli and asparagus, but when I finally tasted them, they're pretty good. I know, right, May? Please do not spam or you'll be blocked. Yeah, I ain't going for that today. Yeah, that's what my brother says too. No, but I don't like sweet potatoes in any form. Ugh. Yeah, I'm giving the honey away because I'm actually giving it to Rhonda because her husband's into all that natural stuff, and she said she'd take it. Okay, it's got a new home because I definitely don't want it. Oh, I hate sweet potatoes. I've tried them fried, baked. Um, yeah, they're just nasty. Cranberry juice. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Yeah, but you know what? I don't want to get the honey from the store because most of that stuff is fake. I actually want to find a bee farmer around here and get honey from them. Yeah, that's why my brother eats it, and I just can't eat it. It's just nasty. Dang trolls. You're going to run out of stuff here soon. Yeah. And I don't like guacamole either. Or avocados. Yeah, avocado. Paint on paint on the side. Right. Oh my goodness. To me, it has a taste of oh my god, if you had a mouthful of snot. It's gross. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I don't either. Or what's that stuff? Yeah, cranberry sauce. Can't stand that stuff. I don't like the homemade or the canned. Ugh, just disgusting. I don't think I've ever tried beets. I'm gonna have to try them. Well, maybe I'll try it one more time, or try squash, because the more I try, the more I can eat healthy. You know what I mean? If I find out I like it. But there's a lot of Amish around here that have greenhouses, so they plant fruits and veggies for the winter around here. I don't know. I have no clue. I didn't know there was so many different types of squash. I hear the word squash and I'm like, ew. Yeah, I would probably try it both ways. Put a little bit of sour cream on it and see what it tastes like. Because I love baked potatoes and fried potatoes and mashed potatoes. And I would still have those once in a while. But I need to start substituting a lot. Like, give me something healthy that I can eat to take the place of an Oreo. There's nothing out there. Really? Never heard of that, Trevor. Let's see, I didn't know there was two different ones. I guess I'm an idiot in that sense. Yeah, I like the fresh ones too. I'll definitely give it a shot next time I got a cold other than smoking cough. It's funny though when I go into a hospital, because now we don't have to wear masks. But I go into the hospital and I start coughing, and people run like cockroaches run when the light comes on. It's funny. They stay the hell away from me, which is a good thing because I'm not a people person, anyways. So it works out in the long run. Some of this stuff I'm going to have to try. It's funny. I go down the highway, and yeah, they step back. I'll definitely have to try that, Trevor. It sounds interesting. So you just take like a teaspoon of it and eat it? Damn, see, there's so many squashes out there. I do like onions, especially my fried potatoes. Butternut. Yeah, I never knew there was so many. Okay, I have to give that a shot. Plan to do cooking videos once I have my kitchen clean. Get a few of those done. I actually want to try, found some recipes I want to try. Well, maybe next time I'll pick up a squash and I'll make it and we'll do a taste test. Because everybody loves my taste test. Because if it's disgusting, you're going to know it by the way I look. That's like, I was at church one day and someone brought in hummus, and it was a different flavor than what I've tried before. So I said, well, let me get a little bit of this and I'll try it. So, I just got a little bit on the tip of my spoon. She goes, where's my camera? Where's my camera? She couldn't get her camera quick enough. And man, I must have made the most horrible face. I'll definitely try some of that stuff because, like I said, I'm trying to eat a little healthier. I do rarely have ice cream or like Oreos, potato chips once in a while, but I've been trying to just cut it out. See, I forgot what my doctor told me because I said, how do you get rid of the craving for sugar without actually putting sugar in your body? And he said something, and I can't remember what it was. Oh, he said use stevia. I'm like, that don't help in my Pepsi. But Pitter Paws, Jenny, told me about some Facebook groups that uses, they have recipes for like the flavored syrups with packets and stuff where you mix them up and get different flavors of things. I might do that on a small scale and see if I like any of it. Oh, liver and onions, one of my favorites. Okra, see, that's another one I've never tasted, but looks yucky. Night, Trevor. Thanks for stopping by. You take care. Yeah, I'm going to quit the stream here in a little bit. I love liver, but I'm not supposed to have it because it raises my uric acid levels sky high, and I have gout for like a week. But I have to have it at least once every 6 months. Yeah, and that's what you're not supposed to eat with the gout is any kind of beef or pork and any kind of innards. Can't have deer. So I try to space all those meats out and mainly eat chicken. I am so tired of chicken, it ain't funny. How many ways can you cook a damn chicken? Oh, I don't know about that, but it's good. What I do is I brown it for like 30 seconds on each side. Then I put them on a plate. Then I make a gravy and I throw them back into the pan and I let them cook for hours. It's good. My daughter, it's funny, because I would make her eat it at least once a year because it's full of iron. And as she was growing up, she had to have it at least once a year. And so I had to make mashed potatoes go with it. She would get this much mashed potatoes for that much liver. So she could pile the mashed potatoes and encompass it with mashed potatoes to get it down her gullet. Now, my son, I was cooking one day and I was tearing it apart for chicken soup. I said, come here, you want the best part of the chicken? I gave him the liver. He loves liver. So I guess it's how you go towards it, and if you catch them before other kids say liver's bad. Yeah, it does have a strong smell. It does that. Shit. When I go to KFC, I go in person and order because I'll tell them because I usually get the 12-piece bucket. It'll last me 3 or 4 days. I'll tell them, I want chicken, not baby chicks. They laugh at me for saying that. But if you don't tell them, they give you a chicken leg that big and hardly any meat. No, I wanted chicken. Smell makes you gag. Listen to you guys. I'm making everybody gag. But you had to eat it because it was on the table, right, Mary? Yeah, it is true. Either you hate it or you love it. But yeah, when you got a 2-year old that loves to eat mommy's cooking, you can trick them into eating this stuff. And every time I made chicken, he knew what the thigh looked like. So he would go around to everybody's dish and want the best part of the chicken. So he got his iron pretty regular. My daughter's still that way though. If anybody cooks liver, she's got a pile on the potatoes. And I said, you wonder why you're not losing weight. Yep. It's the way it is. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close this down. We've been on for 3 hours. We had a slow start, but hey, we ended up in a pretty good conversation. No bad trolls this time. All right, Mary. I love the skin too. Oh my gosh. I could pull the skin off, eat the chicken, and then eat the skin as a delicacy, my dessert. Oh, well, you're welcome, Mary. Maid. Um, I'm just glad I was able to feel good enough to come on today. But I'm going to go ahead and get off here because my legs are like balloons right now, and I need to prop them up for a while. But you guys have a great night. I'll be back Tuesday, definitely Tuesday, rain or shine. And I want everybody to have a safe weekend if you have plans to go anywhere, and very healthy weekend. Okay, good night, everybody. I love you guys.